Let's talk about some funny news here. This is some really funny stuff. I wanted to start off with this article because I missed this story and I thought it would tie in well with the one we're going to cover. This is Jamie Lee Curtis back in August 12th. She had a hot take over on Twitter. Really hot take. There's a picture of this this mail truck on a tow bed. And she thought that maybe because the driver had a red hat on with white letters that he was possibly stealing the mail truck and that this is part of a countrywide attempt to steal the election by taking mail trucks and hiding them. Some people claim that she might have been joking. And that's fair. Maybe it was a troll. But given just how dumb some of these celebrities are and have proven themselves to be, and I personally don't think most of them are that intelligent. They do acting for a living. Then they're usually just big babies. I would say she probably was freaking out and thinking that this guy was stealing that truck and that this one truck, like it's some kind of mafia mission to get rid of mail trucks. I don't know. Really stupid take. Here's another stupid take. Alyssa Milano, who tweeted out hashtag defund the police, called them recently because she needed them. And I find that funny because it's the same thing with a lot of these people. They want to get rid of them, and then when they need them, they call them. She didn't send her husband out to investigate anything. Nope. Both of them hid in the house and were quick to call them. I always find these really funny because, what are you supposed to do if you get rid of them? You're going to have a lot of chaos. So this was really funny. She's getting roasted really hard for it. Really hard for it. Alyssa Milano is a gigantic two-face, by the way. Giant two-face. She hijacked a lot of movements. She always acts like the moral compass. She tries to tell people how they need to live their lives. And now here she is saying, let's go ahead and do some defunding. And then look at all these pictures of them showing up by her house because she needed them. Well. Quite the response too, by the way. Helicopters showed up and all kinds of stuff. And I really would like to hear the 911 call. That's what I would like to hear because I bet you there was a lot of fear in her voice. If the defunding actually goes through, they probably would have showed up like they did with a helicopter and several vehicles. But, she's said in the past as well, like right here, we need to not have these armored units. It's hypocrisy. And this is why I like seeing celebrity culture collapse. Because all of these people are gigantic hypocrites. All of them are either not so bright, hypocrites, snakes, or combinations of all three. For real. So this was just incredibly funny. Let's see what they say here, and then I'll show you some takes on Twitter because she's getting absolutely roasted for this. By the way, it turned out to be somebody with an air gun. It wasn't a real long gun. It was an air gun, and he was just messing around with some squirrels, as kids do. And I believe it was a kid, by the way. This is also some stuff that people do when they mistakenly call the police on somebody that they think is being aggressive. This is almost the same thing. What if this would have been a POC and they would have showed up and something would have happened, like she is trying to say is a huge problem? That could have happened, Alyssa. What if that had happened? So let's take a look at this. A neighbor tells DailyMail.com, we first noticed a helicopter circling overhead very low and knew something was going on. It's usually such a quiet community. And then we saw all of these police cars parked in front of Alyssa's home. They had their weapons at the ready and seemed very serious. So it goes on to say that they called and gave a description of a male who looked about 40 years old and had a long gun, which was not the case. He ended up having an air rifle, which is not the same thing at all. And what was really funny about this is they said that they heard firearm shots. Okay, they are very different sounds, by the way. If it was truly an air rifle, those are nowhere near as loud. In fact, they're pretty quiet. So something doesn't line up very well here. What probably happened is they saw the guy walking around. And why is this guy walking around a neighborhood with an air rifle? That isn't very smart either. I'm surprised. Like, and he's probably done this before. So I'm kind of shocked. Like, that, to be honest, was kind of dumb to do. But the point here is the hypocritical take by Alyssa Milano. Now, people were pointing out, why didn't you send your husband out, right? Why didn't your husband go out and investigate? Because you want to defund first responders. You don't want them around. You think they're trash. You don't need them. And then, you did need them. What had happened if it was a real threat and they were defunded like you want? Activist, finger shaker, moral compass, Alyssa Milano. I don't really care for her. And it's because of takes like this. I don't care for all of celebrities. I think all of celebrity culture is a waste of time, and they need to just entertain. But they want to use their platforms to try to, finger wag at people and tell them what they need to do. And this is a really good example of hypocrisy when it comes to these people. All over Twitter, she's getting roasted, by the way. People are roasting her big time right now because, well, she's trying to defund first responders, but as soon as some dude with a BB gun shows up, she calls the whole county sheriff unit to come down and protect her. It's a joke. Anyway, that's pretty much it. Hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know what you think. Throw a like up, share the video. Those are very important, by the way. Make sure you're still subscribed. Subscribe if you're new. Hit that notification bell, and I will see you guys on the next one. Peace. Also, if you want to help support the channel, check out my Teespring store. There's a link in the description. You can find some merchandise in there that you might want to check out.